Hello, Covenant Life Church. I wanted to take just a few minutes and give you an update on behalf of the elders as to where we see the Lord has us as a spiritual family and where we believe He's leading us. These have certainly been unprecedented times. We've been blessed that God is taking such good care of us and protected us. Even those that have been impacted directly by COVID-19 have seen God's healing and restoration, strength and courage. But as I think about times in the past where God's people have faced difficulty and struggle, I'm not really sure that what we're facing would rank up there in one of the top 10 things that have been difficult. But nonetheless, they have been concerning to us, and God cares about us. He cares for where we are, our frailty, and where our struggles are, and He meets us in that place. I've been grateful as a church community how the Lord has helped us. Our small groups have been dynamic and thriving, even growing in the midst of this pandemic. They've been able to continue meeting by Zoom and FaceTime, and now more recently outdoors at parks and backyards where it's safe to meet. We've been able to gather the first Sunday of the month here for an outdoor communion time, gather around the Lord's table and find His provision and remember His sacrifice for us. We've been able to have virtual camps for our young people and for our children. And we've been able to have a live stream that has connected us as a community and been able to bless many people around the nation and even around the world. So yes, even in the midst of these difficult days, God has helped us to thrive and to flourish. And I am so grateful. But as elders, we've been praying about when would be the right time for us to begin offering again in-person worship gatherings. And we have come to an agreement. A spirit of unity has been among the men that we serve together with. Curtis Foreman and Jim Rector, Jay Center, Roger Hyatt, Bill Conley, Jamie Johnson, and myself. We believe God has led us to announce to you that starting September 13th, we will begin offering once again in-person worship gatherings. Now, these will be vastly different than the times we've had before COVID. They will be only 1-hour gatherings. There will be requirements to take temperatures as you enter the building, and masks will be required of all adults and school-aged children while in the building. We will provide a class for our infants and for children up to 4 years of age, and the teachers that will be working with them will maintain social distancing with them and wear masks themselves. We will conclude the gathering straight up 11 o'clock and encourage everyone to exit the building, where if you choose to have fellowship and engage with the community around you, it's much safer to do so outside. Now, we realize not everyone is going to feel comfortable with coming to an in-person gathering, and so therefore we will maintain our live stream where you can engage that way. And if you're in a vulnerable population, or certainly if you have any symptoms whatsoever, or if you're just not quite comfortable yet, we encourage you to join by live stream. These are times that we need to hear the Lord and respond to Him, and I'm grateful that the Lord has helped us to do so. I'm reminded of the verses that Jamie shared with us just this last Sunday out of Hebrews 10, and think it's important for us to remember and hear them again. Verse 23 says, "Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering." And our hope is in Him, and our confession of that hope needs to not waver. And let us consider how to stir one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near. I believe this is a time for us to lead, not shrink back. It's a time to love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love aggressively our neighbor as ourselves. I believe this is a time for us to trust Him in our gathering around Him, that He can give us wisdom, but He can also give us protection. And I believe this is a time that He has called us to shine brightly, like a city set on a hill, to be the salt of the earth that He's called us to be. I pray a blessing upon you and your household. And I encourage you to seek him as to how he would want you to respond to him in these days. Let's be those who lean in to the things of God, trusting him to lead us where he desires. I love you. I pray a blessing upon you and your household. Grace and peace to each of you.